Hey, good morning. How's it going, everybody? Aaron here, MTG Muffin Stuffer. Today we are here to do a video on cracking a Kaldheim Prerelease kit. Alright? Uh, First time I've had a chance to crack one of these bad boys. Pretty excited to see what is going on and what's all the hype in. I didn't really watch the spoiler season very much, so I plan to take my time a little bit looking through this thing to see what's going on with it. So, yeah, let's see what all the hype is about with this Viking set. Alright, got, I guess, Kaya with her sweet axes on the front. Alright, I got another one of these that I picked up that I'll make another video for that we can watch. And booster box, all things that I pre-ordered. I thought these were supposed to come with the Viking looking spin down. So look into that. It's got the set symbol 14. Got a 6. And it's got this nice little spin down die. Let's pull the packs out. I can't really hide what this is. We got the Blight Step Pathway stamped foil. That's pretty cool. Flip it over. Get your Seer Step Pathway. So this is your Rakdos one. It's your black and red. Black, red, your Rakdos. That's pretty good. Pretty cool. They finished the cycle of these modal dual face card, basically your flip lands. So Zendikar Rising, they had 6. Now they have the other 4 in here. I got the arena code, which I'm gonna keep. I might show off the next one. Got cool art. That's pretty cool. Let me know if you want to put this on your wall. You can have it. The whole thing on how to build a deck with the sealed. Pretty nifty. 6 packs. Let's see what we can rock. See what kind of pre-release this would have been. Right. We got Miss of Yara. So it's Viking set. So the J sounds like a Y. So like Yara. So I guess there's vehicles too. So you enchant your creature or vehicle because the vehicle turns into creature when it's crewed. So it gets -3. Hagi Mob. Boast is a new ability that happens basically when you declare it as an attacker. You can do this ability, so it deals 1 damage to any target. Okay, Master Scald. Enters the battlefield, you exile creature from a graveyard. If you do, you do that. Disdainful Stroke, reprint. Okay, that's cool. Skull Ray, target opponent discards 2 cards. If fewer than 2 cards were discarded this way, you draw 2 cards equal to the difference. Foretell is a new ability that it came out. Alright, so basically during your turn, you may pay 2 mana of any color, exile this card from your hand face down, cast it later for its foretell cost. So basically you'll pay 2, and then you'll exile it face down on the board, kind of like when you cast it like your adventure during your Thrones ones. And you got to remember what it is. You can look at whatever you foretold before, but you don't want your opponents to see it because sometimes they can be instant cards. And like this one, this foretell cost is 2. So basically, turn 2, you could pay 2 to foretell this for 2, and then turn 3, with you've only got 3 mana, you pay 2 and you can foretell this. You cast it. It's a 4 mana cost on turn 3, so that's what they're doing there. If that makes sense. Glittering Frost, they brought back snow stuff, so Enchant Land is a snow land. Whenever chant land attempt for a mana, its control adds an additional mana. So extra mana, little mana ramp. That's cool. Excuse me. Glittering Frost. Might want to keep this in mind if you're going to be building any snow and drafts. Glittering Frost, it gives you bonus snow. Until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+2. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield. Arachniform, a creature gets +2/+2, reach, and it's a changeling basically. 6 for run ashore. Instant needs to choose one or both of them. So usually going to do both on these kind of cards. So the owner of target non-land permanent puts it on the top of bottom of their library. Okay. They get to choose. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Okay. Vault Robber. Exile target card from your graveyard, and then you make a treasure token. That seems pretty good. 3 little dwarves. Dwarves is pretty decent. We've got your Clarion Spirit here. Whenever you cast a second spell each turn, creates a 1/1 white creature spirit token with flying. So I guess a black-white second spell is supposed to be a pretty good archetype in limited. We got Dimir, the Trickster God's Heist. It's a saga. First one says you may exchange control of 2 target creatures. I like this card already. This is like, let's give me a crappy creature for your, Vorinclex, right? Whew, sounds good. You may exchange control of 2 non-basic creature permanents that share. So you're just doing stuff with this. This seems overpowered. Then third, you may exchange control of 2 target non-basic non-creature permanents that share a card type. So you can change non-basic lands. You can do enchantments, planeswalkers, as long as they share a card type. That's cool. And then target player loses 3 and you gain 3. You got Vega the Watcher. It's the owl, but it's not owl. It's a bird spirit. Flying whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand. Draw a card. And our rare is going to be Faceless Haven. The Snowland. Okay, haven't seen this yet. You add mana, or if you tap 3 snow permanents, which can be this, Faceless Haven becomes a 4/3 creature with vigilance and all creature types until end of turn, and it's a snowland. It's still a land. So you're going to want to tap other things if you want this to become a creature. That's pretty cool. I like that. We got a snow-covered forest. What do you guys think about the new lands? I wish they were extended art. They'd probably be a lot cooler looking. And, oh, they brought these back. I wonder what kind of picture they're going to make. Pack 2. Let's see what we crack in this pack. Craven Hulk, it says. 4 for a giant coward, huh? It can't block by itself. That's pretty lame. Goldmaw Champion. It's 3 for a 2/3 boast. Tap target creature when it declares its attacker. That's pretty decent. Village Rites. I like this reprint. I like the art on this. It looks pretty Viking. Definitely looks pretty Viking. That's an additional cost to cast a spell, sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards. We've got Masked Vandal here. It's 2 as a changeling. They did a lot of changeling cards in this set. Alright. When Masked Vandal enters the battlefield, you may exile a creature card from your graveyard. If you do, exile target artifact, enchantment, and opponent controls. That's pretty cool, little guy. Look at the stroke for Skemfar. It's a sorcery that's green. I guess green's doing pretty good in this set. I think this set's going to be really good for limited. Put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Then that creature fights up to 1 creature you don't control. That's good. And then you can do this with your Foretell. So turn 2 you drop this, and then later on, when you just have a leftover 1 mana, it just costs 1 mana, boom, and you have like one of your big guys just killing something and getting bigger. I like this card. Here's one of your vehicles. You got your funeral longboat. Alright, your artifact vehicle, Vigilance. Crew 1. Tap any number of creatures you control with total power 1 or more. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature until end of turn. So basically, if you didn't know, crew means you have to have like another creature out here. Alright, so basically, like this is just basically an artifact sitting there. Alright, if you want this to work, you have to tap this. If it has at least 1 power, it does. So you can tap this and it's crewing this, and this can then attack. So that's how that works. Get back in your pile, Vega. Get the funeral longbow. We got this ravenous lindworm. The ravenous lindworm. It's a pretty scary looking worm. It's a 6 mana worm for 6/6. You gain 4 life. Okay. Behold the multiverse. 4 mana. Scry 2, draw 2, foretell 2. Got a picture of the new transsexual planeswalker. Cool. Revitalize, reprinted. Gain 3 life, draw 1 card. We got another vehicle. We got the Raider's Carve. It's 3 mana for a 4/4. When it attacks, look at the top card of your library. If it's a land card, you may put it onto the battlefield tap. This one's 3 to crew. It's got its ability. That's cool. To the uncommons, we got Frostpire Arcanist. Blue and 4 for a 2/5. Says it costs 1 less to cast if you control a giant or a wizard. And it doesn't add up. It's just if you control 1, it costs 1 less to ask. So it could be potentially 4 mana. When it ATBs, search your library for an instant or sorcery card with the same name as a card in your graveyard. Put it in your hand and shuffle your library. That's not bad. Ooh. We got one of the cool showcases. That looks like stinking Lord of the Rings right here. I like that art. That looks pretty spicy, bro. Narfi, Betrayer King. It's got Dimir and then 3 mana. Legendary snow creature, zombie wizard. What do you think, Liam? Other snow and zombie creatures you control get +1/+1. This goes pretty good with Modern Horizons. They're going to run out the Modern Horizons 2 set later this year. Other snow and zombie creatures, and then you tap 3 snow permanents, and you return this from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. So it's basically a Lord card. It's 4/3. It's pretty sweet. Pretty snazzy. We have Spirit of Aldergard. Green and 3. We got a Bear Spirit. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a snow land card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. It gets +1/+0 for each other snow permanent you control. Ooh. So yeah, green's pretty good for the snow in this. It gets bigger for the snow. And you could, if you're gonna run this, you're running snowlands, because those are all snow permanents. Right? If you're gonna build a deck and you're gonna have in it, that's just getting bigger. So rare gonna be, let's see what it is. Number 20, it's probably white. Oh, Rally the Ranks. Rally the Ranks. I was at the draft last night. Vinay, he opened a whole playset of these. One of them was the actual stamped card. Rally the Ranks. As Rally the Ranks enters the battlefield, choose creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+1. Very cool, very cool. Snow-covered plains. We have a filler trash card, useless cardboard. At least give me one of these things I can write on. Come on, wizards. Alright, let's get pack 3. Pack 3, please. Alright, Doomscar Oracle. Alright. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, you gain 2 life. This goes back into the 2 spells thing, and you can foretell this for 1. Alright, you have Pilfering Hawk, blue and 1. It's a 1/2 flyer. You tap snow and 1, you draw a card, discard a 1. If you like to do that kind of stuff. Tormentor's Helm. A red mana. Equipped creature gets +1/+1. Whenever equipped creature becomes blocked, it deals the damage to a player. 1 to equip it. We've got Glittering Frost again. Alright, this turns your land into a snowland and gives extra. Wither Crown. Enchantment Aura. Black and 1. Enchanted creature has a base power of 0 and will do a damage to you every turn unless you sacrifice it. We have a Stalwart Valkyrie. It's 1 mana and 3 for a 3/2 Angel Warrior. You may pay 2 mana to exile a creature card from your graveyard rather than pay this spell's mana cost. So you can basically do 2 and exile a creature, and then you can just cheat it in like that for cheaper. That's fun. Dusk Wielder. 1 mana for a 1/2 with boast. Target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Remember, you can only do that when you declare it as an attacker. See, it says, activate this ability only if this creature attacked this turn, and only once each turn. So you don't have to do it as you declare attackers, but if like your opponent kills it in response to you declaring attackers, you know, if it's not on the board, you can't activate its ability. So it's kind of like the old ability of Raid, but you can actually do it as you declare it being an attacker, so they got around that. So here's Sarulf's Packmate. Enters the battlefield, draw a card, foretell 2. Open the Omen Paths. Choose 1, add 2 mana of any color, and 2 mana, add 2 mana of any one color, and 2 mana of any other color. Spend this only to cast creature or enchantment spells. Creatures you control get 1. Okay, so basically you pay 3 mana to get 4 mana. Okay. We got a Yeti here. Alright, it can't be blocked if you do that. Alright. Uncommons, we got a Rakdos Saga. You may sacrifice a creature. When you do, Carter's Vicious Return deals 3 damage to any target. Second thing, each player discards a card. Return target creature card from the graveyard to the battlefield. Put a 1/1 counter on it. It gains haste until your next turn. A way to cheat creatures from your hand into the battlefield for cheap. But beware, there's things to exile your graveyard. You're forecasting what you're doing, your opponents may get you. We got Inga Rune Eyes. It's a legendary creature, human wizard. Blue, 1 and 3. It's a 3/3. When it enters the battlefield, scry 3. When it dies, draw 3. If 3 or more creatures died this turn. So, yeah. We've got Runed Crown. It's a 3 mana artifact equipment. When it enters the battlefield, search your library, hand, and or graveyard for a rune card and put it onto the battlefield attached to Runed Crown. If you search the battlefield this way, shuffle it. Okay, so you get to attach runes to Rune Crown. Okay. We have a rare saga. We have Furia's Retribution. Create a 4/4 white angel warrior creature token with flying vigilance. Until end of turn, angels you control get tap to destroy target creature with power less than this creature's power. And then angels you control get double strike. That's pretty sweet. I like this saga. And then we've got a snow-covered swamp. Look at your swamp. We got, oh, look at the angel warrior. How about that flavor? This goes right with this saga. Cool. We actually got a useful token. Actually got a useful token. Let's see what pack 4 has for us. Let's pick it up. We got Hammerstone Raider. Alright, enters the battlefield. Discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Alright, Valor of the Worthy. Enchant creature gets +1/+1. When it leaves the battlefield, create a 1/1 white spirit token with flying. Liara Kinseekers enters the battlefield. If you control 3 or more creatures, put a +1 counter on it, and then scry. Cinderheart Giant. Alright, it's a 7-mana giant. It's 7/6. It's trample. When it dies, it deals 7 damage to opponent creature chosen at random. Okay, you get your Mammoth Growth, 3 mana. Target creature gets +4/+4 until end of turn. It has Foretell. That's pretty cool. Another Village Rites, we love it. You sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards for 1 mana. Feed the Serpent, exile target creature of Planeswalker for 4 mana. Pretty great limited removal spell. Arachnoform, enchanted creature gets +2/+2 reach and it's every creature type. Run ashore, we did this earlier. Ooh, what we got here? Morit of the Frost. Let's slow down, check this out. It's a legendary snow creature. Shapeshifter, 2 blue, a green, and 2. It's a changeling. You may have Morit Frost enter the battlefield as a copy of a permanent you control, except it's legendary and snow in addition to its other types, and if it's a creature, enters the battlefield with 2 additional 1/1 counters on it, and has changeling. So it is basically a 5-mana clone of whatever you have, and gets +2/+2. Sweet. We got Great Hall of Starnheim. You sacrifice this and a creature to create a 4/4. Basically create one of those angels down over there. Cool. We have Dwarven Hammer. 3 mana. Dwarven enters the battlefield. You may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/1 Dwarven Berserker token and attach this to it. Alright, I like that. A rare is. Did we get another? We got a second Faceless Haven. So we got 2 Faceless Havens, Snowlands. Alright. So we're going to Snowlands. Ooh, we got a dual Snowland. We got the Snowland Sinkhole. It's perfect. Oh, I like this Demon Bolt. We got the foil Demon Bolt. This thing's got the Foretell. It's 3 mana, but it's basically 1 mana to do 4 damage. Likes it. I likes it. And we got a warrior token. Lame. We got Faceless Haven 2 times. I hope that's good. Little rare land. Creating creatures. Seize the spoils. Additional cost. You have to discard. Then you draw 2 cards. Okay. And then create a treasure token. That's pretty decent. We got Battlefield Raptor. It's 1 mana for a flying first strike 1/2. Well, that seems pretty good. That seems pretty good. Bergstrider. Enters the battlefield. Tap target artifact or creature controls. If snow was do it, it doesn't tap during its next controller's unsteps. That seems pretty good too. Elderfang Disciple. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card. Guardian Gladewalker, Changeling. Enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Shackles of Treachery. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Tap the creature until end of turn. It gains haste whenever this creature does damage. Destroy target equipment attached to it. Raven Form. I think this is a super good card. It's 3 mana, but it has Foretell, which costs 1, which is still a total of 3 mana, but exile target artifact or creature. Its controller creates a 1/1 blue bird with flying. So, yeah. This is great for Commander. This is a great Commander card. So, like someone who gets like Chromatic Orrery or some crazy thing out there, like Winter Orb or something. It's like, oh, you thought you had a thing? Nope, you have a bird. Good luck. Super good. Bound in gold. This is good removal when limited. Enchanted creature can attack, block, or crew vehicles and can be activated. Its abilities. Very good. Very good. Feed the Serpent again. We got Frost Augur. It's a 1/2 human wizard for 1. Look at the top card of your library. If it's a snow permanent, you may reveal it. Put it into your hand. We got Invasion of the Giants. This is what Is It wants you to do in this set. First, you scry 2. Second one, you draw a card. Then you may reveal a giant card from your hand. When you do, Invasion of the Giants is 2 damage to opponent or planeswalker. Then the next giant spell you cast costs 2 less to cast. We've got Rune of Speed. So basically, enchant permanent. When Rune of Speed enters the battlefield, draw a card. As long as enchanted permanent is a creature, it gets +1/+0 and has haste. As long as enchanted permanent is an equipment, it gets equipped creature. So you can put this on a creature or an equipment. And Reflections of Liara. Just the battlefield, choose a creature type. Whenever you cast a spell of the chosen creature type, copy that spell. So basically, boosting up your tribals. Snow-covered plains. Got Avalanche Caller. 2 mana. Tap 2. Target snowland you control becomes a 4/4 elemental creature with hexproof and haste until end of turn. It's still a land. That's pretty cool. I like that one. And then we've got the Shapeshifter. Alright, last pack. Last pack we've got right here. For all the twigs and googleberries, we got the Scary Firewalker. It's got Boast. We did this one already. X-Guard Braggart. Alright. You get to untap this, put a 1/1 counter on it. So you declare it as an attacker. Basically has vigilance. This is a good one. I like this one. I like that one. Depart the realm. Return target island permanent to its owner's hand for 1. Because of Foretell. Guardian Gladewalker. Changeling. We did this one already. Butterfang Disciple. Yep. Stanheim Courser. Flying artifact and enchantment spells you cost 1 less to cast. 2/2 flyer. Smashing Success. It's 4 mana. Destroy target artifact or land. If another artifact is destroyed this way, create a treasure token. Infernal Pet. 3 mana for an imp that's a 2/2. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a 1/1 counter on Infernal Pet, and it gains flying until end of turn. This is your 2 spells. Your 2 spells. Mistwalker. It's got a Shapeshifter, Changeling, Flying. Pay a blue and 1. Mistwalker gets +1, -1 until end of turn. Not bad. We've got a Snowland, Shimmerdrift Vale, Snowland. Shimmerdrift enters the battlefield, choose a color. Yep. Well, if you're going to be drafting snow, you want to pick these up if you can grab them. We got Liara Mirror Lake. Comes in the battlefield tapped, you add a blue. You tap 2, a blue and 2 foreigns. You sacrifice this, create a token that is a copy of target creature you control, except it enters the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on it. Do it when you would do it as a sorcery. Ooh, Replicating Ring. I was hoping I'd pull this. This looks good. 3 mana. Add mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night counter on Replicating Ring. Then, if it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them and create 8 colorless snow artifact tokens named Replicating Ring. Add 1 mana of other color. So after 8 turns, you have 8 of these. So it's like, what? And we have your Blood Sky Berserker. It's Swampin' 1. Human Berserker, it's 1/1. It's another one of your double spells. So whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put 2 1/1 counters on Blood Sky Berserker. It gains menace until end of turn. It's good. Alright, so our last rare is going to be a Mythic. A Spicy Mythic that's 2/1. Oh, is it Tybalt? It's Tybalt. Did we get a spicy hit? Oh my goodness. Sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. This is one of the chase mythics. Valky, God of Lies. This is badass. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent reveals their hand. For each opponent, exile a creature card they revealed this way until Valky leaves the battlefield. Pay X and choose a creature card exiled with Valky with converted mana cost X, and Valky becomes a copy of that card. So if you're paying Commander, you get to look at everybody's deck or hand and take something, a creature out of it, and put it in your under the Valky, and then he gets to choose what he wants to be. If I got plenty of mana, which is 7, I get to come in flipped as Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter, which static text says as it enters the battlefield, comes in, you get an emblem with you may play cards exiled with Tybalt, Cosmic Imposter, and you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast those spells. Ooh, so he comes in, boom, at +2 him, and he says, exile the top card of each player's library, including my own. Whoa! So I do Commander, that's 4 cards, boom. Next turn, I do it again, boom. That's 8 cards I get to choose from to play with any color. Boom. I can come in -3 and exile a target artifact or creature, and I could even cast that with this emblem. Exile all cards from all graveyards. Boom. Add 3 mana. Boom. You see how gross this is? It's broken and awesome, and I love it. Oh man, Valky, God of Lies. Pulled the spicy pull. Cool, cool, cool. And then Snow-Covered Mountain, just for the tubes. Ended off with the trash token. Awesome. And then we got this Blight Step Pathway, just for the tips as well. Awesome. Anyways, this is a pre-release kit number 1. Alright, stay tuned for more stuff. We've got another one to crack open later. We've got a box to crack open. Next week we're going to have a bundle and a set booster. All stuff that we've pre-ordered. So, yeah. Should be fun. Waiting for it all to come in. Been waiting. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, and hit me up in the comments below. See what cards you're looking forward to most in this set. What do you think about all this Viking stuff? Alright, hey, it's MTG Muffin Stuffer signing off. Have a good day, y'all.